Welcome to the Bad Parents Podcast. My name's John.
I'm Shauna.
Oh, man, I forgot to take my pass off. Mike, our producer, even said, you have your pass on. You want to take it off? I said, I will take it off.
And then you didn't.
I didn't.
That's okay.
Look down at it. What's the name say?
It says Ryan.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're introducing
That's
ourselves?
okay.
My name's Ryan.
And I'd also like to thank new sponsor of the show.
Oh.
The Gap.
Yes, what's up?
Why did I wear this today?
I don't know. You're not supposed to.
What an idiot.
No brands, no labels.
So thanks to the Gap, Chinos now 25% off at the Gap.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
I know we normally all bring something to the table.
I have something prepared.
Okay, because I don't. I had something prepared in the earlier during the morning show, and then I totally forgot to look it up again. And it was like New Year's resolutions for parents.
Oh, that's good.
I got you backed up here. 6 parenting resolutions you can keep in 2025.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to react to y'all today.
That's fine.
Just
I have
gonna
a
be a
lot of
reactor?
research.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, who wants to go first then?
Well, mine could be a resolution based on research. So why don't you start, and then I'll tag on with.
First of all, around the table, Christmas with the kids, how'd it go?
That was pretty good. A little bit of sickness around the house, if I'm going to be honest, and some hockey tournaments and things like that. So there was some downtime.
Sure.
I'm going to say this right now, actually, as a parent. The most parental thing I did. My wife found these charade cards. Family charades. Have you heard of this?
I've heard of charades.
So you pick up the card, and then it's got like 4 or 5 different things. It might be like, I don't know, talking on the phone or skiing. Or it's real family friendly. We played that. It's quite fun. And we also played Trouble, which is a lot of fun. If you're looking for a fun game.
The Pop-O-Matic Bubble?
It's the best. You're looking for a game, so I have a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 16-year-old. I got to tell you, that's a good game. Everyone understands, not too complicated.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I hate board games, especially if they involve like cards and money.
I hate everything you're saying.
So just Monopoly?
Yeah.
It's cards and money.
And
Okay.
life.
How was yours?
Fine.
Okay, great.
We're at a stage of parenting where everyone just sleeps. We just sleep in. It was a frat house. We ate pizza at 12 o'clock.
Love it.
We slept till 10. There was some beers.
Beers? Oh! Am I allowed to talk about that?
I don't know. Mike really questioned it. So if Mike's questioning it, my husband, I don't know whether you should say it again.
Let's just say I know a guy
Okay.
whose son was thirsty. And I said, why don't you have a beer and watch Dateline with your dad? This guy loves Dateline.
Yeah. How old's this guy's kid?
60.
Yeah.
And so it was just 2 brothers hanging out on the couch.
It's more of a father and a son hanging out.
You know what I mean?
So
Like I felt like a brother.
Yeah.
They felt like brothers.
Yeah.
They just had a beer. Each had a beer.
Oh,
and
the other
watching-
one too? The 13-year-old?
No, the father had a beer.
Did you reenact the scene?
Sorry, the 13-year-old was on the cranberry vodkas. What's that?
Did you reenact a scene from Vacation where they got into the car accident in the desert? And Chevy Chase says to his son, "Hey, let's share a beer," and his son downs the beer.
I love that.
Sorry, your 16-year-old just like destroyed it, shotgun it.
Yeah, it was good. He liked it. Actually, he didn't really like it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And we've talked, I know we're veering a little bit, but we talked about it on our radio show a little bit, like how the younger generation, they're just,
No one's drinking beer.
no one's drinking beer, and they just kind of generally are just better than we were.
Yeah.
You know?
Nerdier,
Yeah.
smarter,
Like
healthier.
They asked me when I had started drinking beer, and I was like 14. I was drinking Shandies, which is like you put a little like 7-Up or Sprite in it, just to kind of like. And that was like when we visit my family in England, and like in the pubs, like it was just there, like it wasn't even hidden.
That's crazy.
And now it's like, is it okay? I'm thinking to myself, my 16-year-old, is it okay if he has a beer?
I know.
Like next to me, and like. Most parents would say, like, you'd rather them kind of experiment or learn with you rather than, in the forest like we did.
Yeah. Forest.
Which is where a lot of Dateline episodes take place.
That's right.
In forest.
Starts off with drinking beers, and next thing you know, someone's murdered.
That's it. Thanks for asking. Mine was okay. It was very, very tiring.
Well, you got little kids. We all know how it was.
I'd almost say draining.
Chaos.
We were off for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and so nobody slept in past 5. One decided to get strep. But, for that 45 seconds when they came down the stairs on Christmas morning, was it worth it?
You know what's good for strep? Beer.
I was going to say, what you should do? You should do what my friend's 16-year-old son does and drink beer.
Oh, really?
Numb the pain.
Okay. I thought maybe they got strep because I left them out in the forest for a night. Let's go camping.
What were the
Anyhow.
beers that we used to drink when we were like Red Dog? Remember that?
I do.
My first beer was a black ice.
Black Ice.
Was that the
Black Ice.
high end, like 7%?
Sure was.
Damn right
I
you
knew
did,
what I
Shauna.
was doing.
Damn right you did.
And I blacked out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I used to do? Drink that in a hot tub just to get more drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can only afford like a 6-pack, and not even. You'd split
That's
that.
just it. It was economical.
Yeah, definitely.
We were smart then.
Did we have sex in a hot tub in '94?
Do they still sell Mickeys? Mickeys of lemon gin? Lemon gin seemed to be a big
Oh,
thing.
the panty remover, eh, Shauna?
I don't know about that.
Oh, is that
Lemon
just a thing?
gin?
Lemon gin.
Everyone
It basically tastes like the bowl you get at the Mandarin to wash your fingers in, but it got you drunk. I don't know. Mickey's of lemon gin. What do you want from me? Like, I don't know.
Remember,
Like,
we used to drink Sarasota and had like 0.02% beer or something in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think you could even
Were those
legally buy it underage.
were those the coolers?
It was like yeah, I guess, but it had a tiniest bit of alcohol.
Like 80% sugar?
And you'd all be like, woo!
Oh, yeah.
Well, good thing we're not parenting in 1994. Let's move up to 2025. Here are 6 parenting resolutions that you can keep in 2025. Rethink the way you spend time with your kids.
No.
Okay. Consider your day in, day out time with the kids. How often are you multitasking with dinner or laundry
All the time.
or the bazillion other things on your list? While we're physically with our kids, we're not always fully present.
Never fully present.
But the truth is, kids simply want, and this is such a like an online influencer. I did not make these up. They simply just want their baskets filled.
Oh, okay. So this is,
No, fill the basket.
remember I said earlier that I
With
looked up
beer.
some stuff about New Year's resolutions and parenting, and then I forgot to do it. It was this article.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, and I was like, this is so, like you said, so influential, filling your baskets.
Millennial.
Yeah.
Number 2 is ensure your child gets enough sleep. I you know what? I don't know.
that's
I don't
a
know what to
good
do.
one.
I don't know what to
Like
do.
what parent though? Like I get it. Like what parent is like waking their kid up early or like keeping them up late? You know what I mean? Like
Well,
you don't want them to sleep.
No, but people, that's the one thing I'm pretty strict about. And I think it's because both my kids play a little bit of sports and I know about injuries and stuff and sleep. I'm pretty strict about bedtime.
Are you?
I am. And I'm not strict about anything, but I think sleep is so important.
No, but that's my point. Like where it's like your kid's got enough sleep. Like who doesn't want their kid to get enough sleep?
I know, but there are a lot of people that just don't enforce
Right.
a bedtime.
But just because you do doesn't always mean that they will.
Well, I
right?
know, that's
so,
true.
and I know that we're all at different stages and stuff. And like, my daughter could stay up. She's 5. She could stay up. She's 6. She could stay up to 11 o'clock. She's waking up at 5:30 regardless. It doesn't matter. And there was one day that everybody slept till 7.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the day is totally different.
Yeah.
And I know, like, and I said this to you guys off the air. I honestly think I'm going to die from lack of sleep.
And I agree.
It's not from
We
like
don't disagree.
any other. Okay, it's not from like any other sort of like disease. It's just like they always say you should
You
get
might
8
get something else too, but
All right,
Because of sleep, you
Yeah,
will
sure.
get other disorders.
probably retool routines.
Retool routines.
Retool routines. Start small by revamping one routine at a time. Once you have bedtime streamlined, for instance, move on to mornings.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm out there in the morning.
Okay, all right. Maybe this is stupid. Maybe
No, it's not.
maybe there's a reason why
Okay.
you did give up on this.
I will tell
thought
you.
I was being smart and fun.
Oh, it's not fun,
Yeah,
but
it's-
it's smart.
It's not a fun topic. I mean, you're talking about parenting.
You said retool.
I'll be honest with you right now. Like it's the first week back at school, and we have a kid that just we cannot get to go. I don't even know what to do anymore. And as you just kind of mentioned, not there in the morning. We do a radio show in the morning. So you're trying to help through text and stuff like that and calls. There's only so much you can do, and there's only so much for the one parent who's home to do. Like what do you do? Literally drag
I
him?
think you
Maybe.
tell them they're going to go to jail.
He's too old for that though.
Sorry, is there a truancy officer still
Well, I
around?
think in the UK you go to jail, right? If you don't go to school, it's illegal.
I
You,
think you're
even if
watching.
you take too much vacation, I think you can go to jail.
With the parents?
I don't know.
Do you think that maybe they're not going to school because they're hungover?
No, it's-
Because they're drunk.
Johnny. It's my teenager drinking, not my 10-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Not that bad
No,
of a
I'm just
parent.
wondering. You weren't specific.
You imagine your
So I just-
you imagine your 10-year-old comes down. It's like, what happened last night? God put some coffee on. I'm gonna have to call in. Hi, Mrs. So and So. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I was not feeling so good. I had too much to drink last night. Got a little bit crazy.
Sure.
Me and my brothers. Last thing I remember was we went to Hooters.
Yeah, we were in a
after that-
forest.
We were in a forest drinking.
My kid did go to Hooters for his
Yeah.
17th
How's that
birthday.
for parenting? Here you go.
He did that. He turned 17 on the 4th of January and took a few buddies to Hooters on the train.
Totally fine.
Loved it.
Really?
6 parenting resolutions.
Can you imagine? He's like, Mom, I'll be honest, those wings weren't that great.
6 parenting resolutions you can keep in
I
20.
was craving milk when I was in there. Num, 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 num.
Oh my God.
Remember that joke, Johnny? Can I numb that for you?
Yeah, I got
num, 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 num.
Yeah.
That's after retool.
So I'll try to reset it again without being interrupted, but we'll see how it goes.
retool.
6 parenting resolutions you keep in 2025. Ryan's already on this train. Demonstrate the behavior you want to see in children. So drink with your kids.
Right.
Drink with underage children to see if,
I'm an influencer, to be honest.
Most parents don't know it or don't like to admit it, but we do a lot of things that contribute to our kids' poor behavior. Have you ever heard a parent say, do as I say, not as I do? Was your next thought, hey, that's not fair? No?
No,
I
it's
get
a
it,
good
though.
one.
Because,
Good.
I remember I got called out because one of my kids had a bit of a temper tantrum. And I said, never do that. You got to think this way, be responsible. And what is it going to get you? And then he said, well, I saw you. I saw you kick the lawnmower and call it a bad word. And I said, go to your room. No, I get it, right? Because you don't want to, they emulate you.
The biggest problem we're having in our family right now is my 11-year-old. He just turned 11.
Wants to go to Hooters.
Swears like a trucker.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband is so irritated. My husband swears like a trucker in front of our kid.
Right.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think he has learned to do this?
Right.
And they swear at each other. It's ridiculous.
Does it bother you if he swears?
The little one?
Yeah.
It doesn't. I just want him to do it at home.
Yeah.
I'm worried if he does it out and about. We have nice people in our
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood as opposed to us, so I don't want him to do it certain places. He seems to know when to do it and when not to do it.
Yeah. Context is huge.
Yeah, but I blame not him. I blame my husband.
Right.
And so that's where like you said, do as I do, not as I say.
And just demonstrate the behaviors you want to see. I think for one that I'm trying to work on is my reaction when things go awry, right? For me not to blow everything out of
No, I get it. No,
proportion.
I get it.
Right? That's the big one. And also how I treat their mother.
That's nice.
I want them to see me treating Sarah as well as I can to show that
That's good.
not only do you treat people in your life that you love, but also treating your mother in a specific
very
way.
nice.
And I think that's a big one as well. I think I said 6, but I have 6. Number 5, task every kid with a job or 2. I have no problem with this whatsoever. We have like a little task chart.
That's good. I don't do any of
Just
that.
like a cleaning of the room.
Yeah.
Jack is very much of a helper. I don't know if you guys have, every kid has different traits. I don't know if one of your kids is a helper as opposed to whatever. Jack will help you do anything.
Yeah,
Enjoy
yeah.
that.
He
Yeah.
just
Goes
he'll
away.
go get the mail. He'll help take the garbage out. He just wants to help.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good one as well. Number 6 is prioritize weekly family meetings.
I mean, that's not bad.
You don't do that?
No, we can barely eat together. We have a lot of conflict.
Well, I hate to say it. When we have a family meeting, it's always bad. Like,
Yeah.
we have to get to
You
that
do
point.
it in the hot tub, which I like. I like your weekly. I think that's nice. It's a nice environment, right? Everybody's kind of in a good mood.
Somewhat in a good mood.
Yeah, they're drunk.
They're more drunk because they're in the
More
hot
drunk
tub.
'cause they're in the hot tub.
Ryan is passing on,
Daddy, what's black ice?
demonstrating behaviors that he would like to see. And I think that's just good parenting. Every night when we sit down and eat, we like to go around the table and say,
Every night.
what's the best part of it? It's because it's not going to last, right? It's not going to last.
yeah,
Let's do it
yeah.
now. What was the best part of your day?
I love doing that
Roses
too.
and thorns?
What's that again?
Every day has a rose and a thorn. So
Right.
what's the good part? What's the bad part?
I like that.
Or what was your favorite part of the day?
You don't do bad part.
No, not yet.
Oh, really?
No. Just
They're young though. What are they going to say? Right?
I guess.
Like
That's okay.
had to use.
Believe me, when they get off the bus, it's all the bad stuff.
Oh, thorns.
Right, like
Yeah.
Cameron, punch me in the. It's all that stuff, right? Like
Oh,
you get the
yeah.
bad
Yeah.
stuff right away.
I
so.
do
Best
like
part.
asking what's the best part of your day, what's the best part of your
That's nice.
holidays, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
My oldest son said it was drinking beer.
I can see how he would in the hot tub.
The research that I did for this podcast is about vision loss in children.
Oh, right, because of screen time.
The rise in myopia, which is where you can't see things far away, has tripled in the last 30 years.
Wow.
And if we don't take care of it, they say by 2025, half of the children population will be myopic because of screens and not going outside.
Yeah, that's a bad combination.
So I'm going to add a number 7 to your list and say more outdoor time.
It
as a
sounds like
family.
you're sneakily telling us to buy more glasses stock.
Well, maybe.
It sounds
But
like an insider tip.
they did this study at the University of Waterloo, my alma mater, and they said that by increasing 1 hour a week of outdoor time, you reduce myopia by 14%.
Wow.
That's significant because they're not outside looking at things. They're looking at everything like this.
It's so true. You know what? If there's a fail, and I'll take it, it's the screen time.
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
Because you see the odd kid, like you live more out in like farmland and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So you
but-
probably see not so much your kids, but
Yeah.
you see more kids raised outside, right?
Yeah.
Like you've told some stories about like they have
Outdoor rinks.
outdoor
and-
rinks or
4x4.
four-wheelers.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so healthy, right? And I was watch TikTok.
Yeah,
And this like
exactly.
psychologist, whatever, said like this generation really is that first generation of just everything is screen time and just how important playtime is and how these kids don't have playtime anymore. And it's like what they watch is incredible. Like they watch things that we did as children.
Oh, yeah. I remember that Ryan's World. Everyone was watching a kid play with toys.
Yeah, right.
He made he has a multi-million-dollar empire playing with toys for
Yeah.
kids to watch.
Yeah.
While they have toys around them.
Like we were driving to, what are they called again? Amish people with the horse and buggy and all that kind of stuff. I told the story before. We were driving and we were all over the place and I'm fascinated by the culture. So I'm telling my kids all about it and they just start looking it up on their iPads in the van. I'm like, it's right there.
I know.
There's a horse and buggy. There's a kid your age who doesn't know what an iPad is.
I know.
And-
How about my kid? I posted a video of him playing piano.
Hmm.
He sat at the piano, put his iPad on the keys, and played the piano on his iPad
Right.
at the piano.
Yeah, I know. It's
Sneaky. It's very sneaky.
Yeah.
yeah, and so you say to yourself, I can imagine like what our parents think and the older generation must be so disappointed
Yeah.
in that we just let it slide. And I hate to say it, sometimes it's like life is just so busy and there's probably never really truly an excuse, and this is an excuse, that it's just easier sometimes just to let that happen. And also, you don't want them to fall too far behind.
I know.
Right?
Well, so we debated forever on the little guy having a device. He has an iPad, and he plays 1 year up with hockey, and they all have phones. So we ended up giving him one, no data plan, so we can use Wi-Fi, which we just say to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
And the holidays, he's on that thing
Yeah.
so much, and we're like, maybe it's because it's new. And then I look at myself, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's learning, like we said, he's learning what he sees.
Yeah.
Yeah, we there was some illness that went through our house. And when mom and dad need a little bit of downtime, the iPads are definitely the way to go. Right?
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing to throw at the kids, and have them, when daddy just needs an hour nap. And so yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I think you're doing better at that than me.
'Cause at
and
least-
Sean, I'll say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sometimes I say, well, I'm aware of it. Does that make it
Sure.
better? I'm aware how bad it is.
Sure.
Which is worse for is it myopia?
Myopia?
Myopia is a Greek grandmother, I think.
Myopa.
That's a Dutch grandfather.
The Dutch grandfather is myopia?
Opa.
Opa.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Myopia?
Myopia. Is screen time or drinking underage worse for
I
that?
think the drinking helps.
Well, it gets you outside into
You're
the
outside
forest.
drinking in the forest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the point in our life where like, I don't even care if you're drinking in the forest. Just get outside.
exactly.
Oh, well.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I brought a lot to the table today.
sure did.
I'll say that much right now. But the
But
bells,
oh my god, you know what microphones do, right? Amplify sound. It doesn't have to be that close.
Oh, my God.
that is annoying.
Dude.
Sorry, my son's hungover. Sorry if you're watching this.
Okay. All right.
Did we cover everything?
I think so. And let me just say one more time. Thanks to The Gap for sponsoring today's episode. I thought today was Monday, but it's not. It's Tuesday or whatever day it is. I don't know.
Wednesday?
I'm just getting over it. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.